It is I, the Anti-Antifa Supremacist, Jake Laskey of Wolfclan Armory, 287 South Front Street, Creswell, Oregon, 97426. Give me a call, 541-658-5565. Give me a fax, 541-658-5313. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, Tumblr, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, BitChute, YouTube, and wherever else this big, gigantic thing called the World Wide Web leads us. Check out The Pillage as well. Patriotic music. That's right. Americanism. America for patriotic Americans. What does that mean? Well, it's not like the white supremacist Abraham Lincoln, who you all have been brainwashed to be told is the great emancipator of slaves. How can I call him a white supremacist? Because he was a racist. Abraham Lincoln didn't give a crap about African Americans. That's right, he didn't. How can you say that, Jake Laskey? Well, I'm an American. You're an American. If you're Antifa, you don't care for America. So this is to you, Americans of all races, ethnicities. And this is to you who are of African heritage. You know what? In our DNA, come to find out, everyone might have a little something else in them, including myself, which I will reveal that in the not too distant future. Abraham Lincoln, the white supremacist racist. So, let me read a couple things. Oh, he freed the slaves, huh? There's a reason why he freed the slaves. And it's not what you're being told in school. Abraham Lincoln, the American president, who was eventually to issue the proclamation which formally abolished slavery throughout the United States in 1863, and who is subsequently known as the Great Emancipator. For this was another who never believed in racial equality. Again, despite much propaganda to the contrary, Lincoln was, like Thomas Jefferson before him, firmly committed to racial separation. Like the do not serve list of segregation that Antifa is listed in Eugene with my face on it, and my brother's face on it, and some other people's faces on it. Oh, but I got friends in each of those businesses. Find them out. Find them out, Antifa. Okay, that's my dog right there. Hey, Pitbulls, hold up. I got you, Marley. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Don't trip. They were firmly committed to racial separation and came out in public support of a law in the state of Illinois, well, this is Lincoln, which made marriage between blacks and whites a crime. Do you guys know that? So Abraham Lincoln was in support of a law that ruled that me, right, if I existed in the time, couldn't marry a black woman, or a black woman marry a white man. He was for racial separation. And where does this come from? Lincoln and the Negro by Benjamin Quarles. That's Quarles from Oxford University Press, New York, 1962, with all the references. I got another thing to show you too here. Although Lincoln is best known for his abolition of slavery, his true political policy was one of emancipation and repatriation of all blacks out of America to Africa. Have you been taught that? Have you been told that in school? He made his views public knowledge during a face-to-face meeting during an 1862 meeting with a black group calling itself the Deputation of Free Negroes, who had come to plead for full emancipation. Lincoln told the delegation that their best bet was to return to Africa and start a free black colony. Have they taught you that in school? In college? In the universities? Hey Antifa, this is your education video from Jake Laskey of Wolfclan Armory, 287 South Front Street, Creswell, Oregon. You know where to find me. Come get me. Because you're all still a bunch of fucking bitches. But check this out. Abraham Lincoln was a white supremacist. This is what Abraham Lincoln told the deputation of free Negroes, alright? You and I are different races. We have between us a broader difference than exists between almost any other races. Whether it be right or wrong, I need not discuss. But this physical difference is a great disadvantage to us both. As I think, your race suffer very greatly, many of them by living amongst us, while ours suffer from your presence. In a word, we suffer on each side. If this is admitted, it affords a reason, at least, why we should be separated. Again, this is Abraham Lincoln talking to the deputation of free Negroes, telling them that they need to be shipped back. Your race are suffering, in my judgment, the greatest wrong inflicted on any people. But even when you cease to be slaves, you are yet far removed from being placed on an equality with the white race. On this broad continent, not a single man of your race is made the equal of a single man of ours. Go where you are treated the best, and the ban is still upon you. I cannot alter it if I would. I need not recount to you the effects upon white men, grown out of the institution of slavery. See our present condition. The country engaged in war, our white men cutting one another's throats, none knowing how far it will extend. And then consider what we know to be the truth. But for your race among us there would be no war. Although many men engaged on either side do not care for you one way or the other. It is better for us both, therefore, to be separated. That's out of the collected works of Abraham Lincoln, edited by Roy P. Baylor, Rutgers University Press, 1953, Volume 5, pages 371 to 375. There it is there. Abraham Lincoln told the deportation of free Negroes, get the fuck lost. Go back to Africa. Whoa. He also said that white men are cutting down white men's throats. This is the Civil War, the War of Northern Aggression that he's discussing here to the deputation of free Negroes. And he's saying that no one gives a fuck on either side about you blacks. So, research it. Abraham Lincoln said that he didn't care about black equality. He didn't care about black civil rights. He didn't free the slaves. He wasn't the great emancipator that they're telling you he is in our schools. He was a racist white supremacist. That's right. Abraham Lincoln was a white supremacist. Here's another book, The Real Lincoln, by Thomas J. De Lorenzo. So, I don't want this video to extend too long. It's already 8 minutes. Lincoln was for the solution to the problem of slavery by the colonization idea, which he inherited from Henry Clay. There's something else you're not told, that Henry Clay wanted to ship blacks back. When, before the War of Northern Aggression, he was asked what should be done with the slaves, were they ever to be freed, he said, send them to Liberia, to their own native land. As President Lincoln held a White House meeting with freed black leaders and implored them to lead a colonization movement back to Africa, which I just read. He developed plans, Lincoln developed plans to send every last black person to Africa, Haiti, Central America, anywhere but the United States. You guys can research all of this yourselves. But the big thing about Lincoln wanting to ship them out was to take white Western culture to their native land, to give them religion and English and whatever else that white Western culture gave them while they're enslaved. He wanted it realized to deport them. He asserted in 1862 a message to Congress itself. I cannot make it better known than it already is that I strongly favor colonization. Yeah, it goes on. There's research, the American Colonization Society, about Lincoln's administration looking into Liberia. We paid for the land of Liberia, where we were shipping black slaves back to, in fact. Garrison even said that Lincoln had not a single drop of anti-slavery blood in his veins. He wanted to deport all blacks back to their native land. Well, I could keep going on here. Why did his colonization plan of deportation stop in, flunk out, whatever? Oh, he was shot by a Freemason, John Wilkes Booth. Yeah. And, do some research, people. The Emancipation Proclamation that freed the slaves, freed the blacks, was a deportation program, the first step in that endeavor. There you have it. A little unknown history. So, I'm not a racist for bringing this up. I'm not a racist for pointing out that Abraham Lincoln was a racist white supremacist. In fact, I'm more an American than Abraham Lincoln was. You know why? Because I have black friends. Lincoln had none, because he hated blacks, and I don't. In fact, I love American patriotic music, and I love the American flag. Even though I'm white, Antifa can still kiss my white ass. And I am here with Wolfclan Armory for every true American, no matter your race or ethnicity. And I will be putting out more history lessons that are going to blow your mind. So Antifa, this video is your Antifa education video. It's for you, dudes. Welcome to the truth. I'm Jake Laskey, the Anti-Antifa Supremacist that Antifa loves to hate, and a lot of other people love to hate, but you know what? Hate me, and you know what? Come to my business at 287 South Front Street, Creswell, Oregon, and let's talk. Antifa. Will you be a victim or a survivor? Come to Wolfclan Armory. No matter your race or ethnicity, no matter your gender or religion, we've got a little something for everyone, especially true American patriots.